Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is my 12th devlog for Brothers Apart. Let's go over what I did this week. So, the first thing I took care of this week was, let me just quickly review the behavior buttons for monsters. So, I made these buttons for monster. And what they do is they tell her what to do. So I can tell her to stay, and she's just gonna sit there. Even if I go get in a fight, she'll hang tight. If I tell her to be passive, she'll follow me. But then when I run into some rabbits down here, she won't chase them. I hope this works. I have a habit of having features, and then they just don't do what they're supposed to do. And then there's also aggressive, and aggressive is just what it's always been. Where monster will just fight everything. And there's that too. I accidentally shot a sprig with an arrow. And my game's crashing, so there's that. Okay, well, I'm back. The game crashed real quick there because I shot a sprig with an arrow and it had no handling for that, so the game decided to throw an error and light itself on fire. So that is the summary anyway of Monster and her behavior. So you'll find yourself wanting to use passive when you're maybe in the caves where you might see a creature that you don't want to fight, so you want monster to follow you. You might also want to tell monster to stay when you've got something you got to do, but you don't need the wolf with you to create any extra aggression from the mobs around you. So you can go do your thing, come back, and there's monster. And then even right in the middle of it, you get into a fight, you can, turn her aggressive and just, do your fighting, and then there's monster, there to save the day. So that was the first thing I got into this week. Next thing I did was, so we've got some items here to show you. Ooh, got some there. I went ahead and made it so that whenever you find an item, you can carry that item with you in your hand. So you've always been able to just hold an item, but now when you go into here and you right-click an item, and there'll be an explanation for it at some point when I do kind of a tutorial first level walkthrough thing for the game. But right now, you right click an item, hit the 2 button, that's your item in hand. You can see I've got my item in hand. So it's kind of just more of an aesthetic thing, but it's something I want, I've always wanted, just because I think at some point I'll have a torch item. And having your light around you is going to make a lot more sense if you can actually hold the torch. But it is just kind of aesthetically pleasing. Let's hold an apple. So great. So that was the second thing I did this week. And the third thing, even though this was my biggest thing, and my third thing was I made the character, Butch, which will be Norvin's dad. If you remember, Norvin is the little boy that lives in this house, and he comes out at, I think, 8:15 a.m. I've kind of tuned him up so he's actually going to function now. He'll come out in the morning, come out of his bedroom, go back to his house, go back to his bedroom. See what happens when I'm standing in front of the door and he appears, though. I think he'll have a puff of smoke and then be somewhere and you'll find his spot there. 8:15. Oh, there he goes. So 8:18. So he comes out of his house, and he doesn't tell you, but he's so excited because he's got a dad now, and he's a stay-at-home dad. Hey, Lan, what brings you here? You make sure that Marvin stays out of trouble, would you? So he's just worried about his son, like a good father. So that's him. Norvin's mom is going to be a militia for the town, so you'll see her roaming around town looking for stuff to kill, looking for stuff that wants to kill things in the town. But it was I had the idea of just putting Norvin's mom in the kitchen here. She'd be chopping carrots or whatever. Be like, "Oh, I love Norvin," and cooking and cleaning. But that's super sexist, so I thought it'd be fun to do kind of a gender reversal on them both. Norvin's dad here, a heck of a cook, and Norvin's mom has the heart of a lion, so she's out there ready to rip spiders' legs off and kill them with their own legs. And now Norvin's doing his own thing. No idea where he's at, because he's still incomplete. He should be right here, and he's not. So there's that. Anyway, that was this week for Brothers Apart. On top of that, I worked a little bit and had a bonfire last night. And what else did I do? Yeah, that was pretty much it. So that's this week, and this upcoming week, I might give Norvin a mom, and I might even start a tutorial series on Game Maker Basics, but I haven't really hammered out the fine details of exactly what I'll be tutorialing, but just kind of a fun series to, I don't know, I feel like when you Google or you YouTube search tutorials, there's not really straight up like, what do I do day one I open up Game Maker, what's this and what's that. So I might do a series, kind of an intro into Game Maker Studio 2, to help the really new people, because I'm not by any means an expert, but I've got a very fair grasp of the basics. So hopefully I'll pass it along to everybody else. But that was this week, and I will see you next Sunday with hopefully some more progress. And if not progress, excuses on why I didn't get any progress. Other than that, you guys have a good week, and I will see you next Sunday. Look at Lan waving. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, bye.